Welcome to In the Spotlight. I'm Janelle Broderick.
And I'm Grace Anastasiades. We're your hosts for Howard Community College's program highlighting the art and artists featured in the Horowitz Visual and Performing Arts Center.
HCC's theater department is taking audiences outside for two upcoming productions: William Shakespeare's As You Like It, running May 3rd through 6th, and the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, June 22nd through 24th.
Joining us today is Jenny Mayle, coordinator of theater and director of As You Like It. Welcome, Jenny.
Why, hello. Thank you both for having me.
Jenny, tell us about the theater department productions in general. How many do you do each year?
Every year we do about 5 to 6 productions. We do 2 smaller shows and then 2 larger shows, and one always outside in our wonderful outdoor stage. And then sometimes we also do a theater for young audiences production, which has been really fun for us.
And how do people get involved? Do you need to be a student or a theater major to audition?
No, you don't have to be a student or a major, just an interested person who comes out to audition that wants to be a part of our team. So they could be a community member, they could be alumni. And for even As You Like It, the show I know we're going to talk about soon, we have current students, we have former students, and we have members of the community. There are 18 people in the show. So yeah, I'm looking for a large group of wonderful folks ready to work together.
What is it about Shakespeare comedies that draws you to them for theater productions?
I really love the larger than life characters that come out of it, and it's a really fun time for all of the actors to work on exciting vocal and physical work within the show. Yeah. And it also really helps to build a really nice team ensemble, which I think is really fun for these shows.
So tell us a little bit about this unique production of As You Like It.
So for this production, we are going to be actually starting in the Smith Theater for Act 1. And all of the indoor scenes that happen in As You Like It when we're at the court or Oliver's house, they are going to take place in the Smith Theater. So I've rearranged the scenes a little bit. And then we take intermission, and you will have some very interesting hippie characters lead you outside. And then you're going to go outside to the outdoor stage, where we now have all the scenes that take place in the Forest of Arden. And that's what's really fun, is to see these actors really embrace being outdoors and in the woods, because that's what is in the show. It's what is taking life away from the city and getting outside and back to Mother Nature and a strong sense of community. And I'm hoping the audiences really enjoy having the 2 different locations. Of course, if it rains, we will be still in the Smith Theater for Act 2, and we're preparing for that. But my hope is we'll really be able to enjoy the outdoors.
That's such a wonderful idea. Switching gears a little bit, I know we're doing the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee in the summer. Can you tell us a little bit about that production?
Sure. It will also, as you said, take place outdoors, and we'll have the audience really get to enjoy this outdoor musical. And it's a very fun show about these 6 spellers trying to make it in the spelling bee, and also some very quirky adults that also have their own agendas of remembering the golden days when they did spelling bees. So I think the audience can look forward to a really good time with this show.
And can you share with us a little bit about the vibe of the outdoor production? Both of these performances are going to be taking audiences to the drier stage. What is it like? What can audiences expect from their whole experience on campus?
Yeah, I think they'll also be really enjoying the outdoors and the walkway into it and seeing the trees and automatically being at peace. I find that there's a really great sense of community with the audience when they go outside, and the way they react and share. I find they're a little more vocal outside and expressing their joy, where sometimes when you're indoors you feel like you have to behave proper or something like that. But there's nothing to it. Everybody has a great time, sometimes bringing their outdoor chairs with them, which audiences are welcome to do. And I think that helps with the fun. For Spelling Bee, of course, it's going to be a musical, so to be really surrounded with that, I think is going to be so much fun. And for As You Like It, it's being set in the 60s, so it's all that fantastic 60s music that everybody can also enjoy outdoors.
And for Spelling Bee, there is some audience participation, correct? Tell us about that.
Yes. So at certain times, they may ask someone in the audience to come up and become a speller. And a lot of times they'll reach out to those folks ahead of time. And so it's really exciting to see someone go up and try it on their own and no prep time. And but it can be a really exciting and fun part for the audience, especially members of the audience that are with that person and cheer them on. It makes for a really special show, and it's also different every time you see the show.
That's true.
Yeah.
And in terms of the audience coming and going, since it's an outdoor space, does the audience need to pay a ticket price, or how does that work?
For the outdoor piece for 25th annual, there's going to be no fee for that. That is free. For As You Like It, there is a fee for that, but they start in the Smith Theater. So that way they can get their tickets, go in, everything's fine, and then we'll go outside for Act 2.
Excellent. Anything else you would like to share with our audience about either production?
Just that they can expect to have a really fun time, especially with the music and the sense of community. Those are the things that I've really enjoyed with working on As You Like It, and I know will be a huge part of Spelling Bee.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been great to learn a little bit and get excited about these 2 productions.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us today. For more information on the theater department's upcoming productions, visit howardcc.edu/studenttheater.
For a full list of visual and performing arts events in the Horowitz Center, visit howardcc.edu/Horowitz Center and follow us on Facebook. Thanks for joining us for this segment of In the Spotlight. See you next time.